AITA for not wanting to be friends with my childhood best friend anymore because she's become a different person. I'm feeling really conflicted right now and I'm hoping you all can help me figure out if I'm the asshole in this situation. Amy and I have been best friends since we were little kids. We grew up on the same street and spent all our free time together. Our friendship was built on a foundation of shared experiences and memories that made us practically inseparable. We did everything together, from playing dress-up and having tea parties, to exploring the woods behind our houses and catching tadpoles in the creek. We even had our own secret language that we made up so we could talk to each other in code. As we got older, we stayed close, even though we started to develop different interests. Amy became more outgoing and started hanging out with a different crowd. She was always the life of the party and loved being the center of attention. I, on the other hand, was more introverted and preferred quiet nights in. But we still found ways to connect, like watching our favorite TV shows together or going on hikes. But lately, I've been feeling like I don't even recognize her anymore. It's like she's become a completely different person. She's gotten into a crowd that I don't really like and she's changed the way she dresses and acts to fit in with them. She's started smoking and drinking and partying a lot, which is not something we ever did before. I don't have a problem with people who smoke or drink. But Amy's behavior has become really concerning. She's started to prioritize partying over everything else in her life, including her schoolwork and her relationships with other people. She's even started to act differently around me. Instead of being the supportive friend that she used to be, she's become more judgmental and critical of my choices. I've tried talking to her about my concerns and telling her that I don't like this new version of her, but she just brushes it off and tells me I'm being judgmental. I don't want to judge her, but I can't help but feel like she's making some really bad choices. I've seen her get into some really dangerous situations because of her partying, and it scares me. I don't want to be associated with the person she's becoming and I don't want to be dragged down with her. On top of that, I've also noticed that she's been kind of flaky lately. She's always canceling our plans or showing up late. And she's not as interested in spending time with me as she used to be. It's like I'm not a priority to her anymore. I've been feeling really hurt by all of this and I've started to pull away from her. I don't want to be friends with her anymore. But I feel guilty for not being there for her when she needs me. I worry that if I cut ties with her completely, she'll have no one to turn to if something bad happens. But at the same time, I feel like I've already done everything I can to try and help her. I've talked to her about my concerns, I've tried to be supportive, but she just doesn't seem to care. I don't want to enable her behavior or be a part of it in any way. So, AITA for not wanting to be friends with my childhood best friend anymore because she's become a different person. TL. Drive. My childhood best friend and I had so many shared experiences and memories that drew us together as friends. However, she has changed a lot and started doing things that I don't agree with. I don't want to be friends with her anymore, but I feel guilty for not being there for her. AITA.